longtime staple of the UFC's lightweight top 15. Here is the Nebraska native Drew Dober. There is no denying the power, right? His last 4 wins have all come by knockout or TKO. Perhaps not as close to contention as he has been in times prior. But as Drew Dober told us in the fighter meeting on Thursday, he is looking for moments. That's exactly what he said going into the Ricky Glenn fight late in 2023. Man, did he create a moment that night, and he's got another canvas upon which to paint tonight. We'll see how it goes for the power pack in Nebraska, Drew Dober. Here he is, the charismatic UFC lightweight contender and former Bellator champion, Iron Michael Chandler. He said when he signed with the UFC, Daniel, he was not here for a long time, but a good time, and been a darn good time thus far seeing Michael Chandler compete in the big show.
It's been a good time for us. I don't understand how he's having fun when he's involved in those types of fights, but this guy's an absolute beast. I mean, he is a forward pressure, face-first fighter, and those are always the ones that we enjoy. Michael Chandler has the ability to just take it out, but he would prefer to punch you in the face. Let's see how many he goes. Let's see how many he can land tonight as he steps to the octagon.
And plus athlete doesn't even begin to describe it. Let's see how it goes for Michael Chandler in another big spot tonight. Iron Michael Chandler, one of the most beloved fighters in all of MMA, and yet again back on the proving ground tonight. And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight scrap. All right, now for the official introductions, we send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Drew Dober. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Iron Michael Chandler.
One of the best in the business, Herb Dean, is our referee tonight. All right, Michael Chandler back on the proven ground here tonight as we get this round underway, and you saw what he did early in that second round against Tony Ferguson with a highlight reel knockout that will withstand the test of time. We'll see if Chandler can get off to a good start in this round here. All right, so there's that power right from Michael Chandler. He talked a lot about mixing it up this week, but that right hand is his weapon of choice, and he found the button early.
It is his weapon of choice, and I think a lot of his success is based on the fact that he's such a high-level wrestler. So when he level changes, people tend to drop their hands, and Chandler drops that big right hand on him. I think this is one of the best athletes in the entire UFC. Controlling the fight behind that jab. Nice head kick land.
All right, so a good job defensively by him here as he raises the guard and prevents any damage.
Shades of James.
All right, hip toss, and he is able to take him down. Beautiful execution there.
Great job knowing exactly what he wanted. Moving the position left and stepping in with that right leg to load his opponent and flipping him through. Great move. We love the big move. They're very excited.
Oh, he's got his back. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Dober getting absolutely worked here from the top. Let's see if there's an uptick in his urgency here as he tries to get back up.
Just because he got taken down doesn't mean he ain't gonna punch. Lands a beautiful strike from the bottom. Oh, nice.
Ooh, postures up and now goes with the big strike to the body. Well done there by Chandler. measure.
Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt. There it is. Now he's going to mount. This is a terrible position. Using a lot of good movement.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move. You got to shrimp. You got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
Great shot on top by Chandler.
Another ground and pound strike lands.
This is where he wants to be.
20 seconds to go in round one. 10 seconds to go in the round. Outstanding back and forth first round.
Hey, stop.
All right, take a seat, bud. Breathe, relax. Get some water and listen up. You felt his power. You're fine. Everything is good, okay? He won the strike in that round.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
You ready? You ready?
Round two is underway. Oh, nice strike landed there by Dober. Oh, huge right hand from Michael Chandler yet again, and not unlike the one he landed on Dan Hooker a few years ago. How about the accuracy to land right there? His opponent's wobble chin.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
And now leather being thrown on both sides. And mixes in a takedown. Why not? All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Dober's looking to pass out of the half guard here, maybe looking for side control. He's denied. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
Now he's going full mount.
Oh, shades of the godfather of the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Coley somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position.
Dober's able to make a nice transition there back into side control. And busy as he looks to improve position here. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Pretty athletic off his back to avoid that strike from the top. Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
Under a minute now to go in the round. Chandler's in half guard. Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here.
Oh, high elbow guillotine.
Oh, that looks tight to me. It's locked in. Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Drew Dober. Final seconds here of round two. 10 minutes in the can.
Great work. You won that last round. Use your punches, use your knees, use your kicks. They want to see you work that feet.
All right, so the takedown's the big storyline in that previous round. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC, and gotta be pretty discouraging to get grounded that many times in one round.
Oh, it's so discouraging because all you want to do is let your offense go, but every time you're getting dragged to the floor constantly, you're starting to get fatigued. He's starting to wear on you. Let's see what type of effect it takes on his offensive approach as the next round starts.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes up.
Big punch land.
Big shots being landed on both sides here.
Now he touches him with the left. Fast jab lands it.
Well, he might
Take it for a ride. Nice double leg, nice finish.
All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself.
Good, solid strike on the ground. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again.
Oh, he got to his spot.
Well, good dexterity and movement here on the ground to avoid any further damage, courtesy of that ground and pound. Nice job off of his back by Chandler. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up. Now he's on top, exactly where he wanted to go.
Just over 2 minutes to go.
Oh, right into mouth. Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
Oh, what a moment there as they make their way back to the feet. Crowd maybe jump, but they're absolutely right.
Yeah, the crowd loves the stand-up fight. So all that grappling wasn't what they wanted to see. They're back up on their feet now, and they're popping for it. They're excited.
Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting them up now.
I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played out.
Going to the body now with that hook shot. Nicely done by Chandler. All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking guillotine jump. Looking for the guillotine lock right now, and it looks like it's in. He's done a great job of securing it.
Oh, and he's out. All right, feet on the hips here. Man, submission defense is a powerful thing. Offense keeps going for it. Defenders held up every step of the way.
Yeah, the defense has done a great job just making sure he leaves nothing long, no submission attempts. Even when they get him, he continues to stay calm and patient, and he's defending these submissions.
Beautiful. That's what we need to do. This guy can't hang with you.
Well, no surprise to see that eye continue to be targeted. Some replays from the previous round in which a lot of damage was doled out.
Well, the cut man's got some work to do to try to give this kid an opportunity to stay in the fight, because the reality is he has taken far too many shots to the eye, and now he's dealing with a nasty cut. He has got to change something.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever. Oh, tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Dober. Oh, huge ground strike there. I can see the cut man's actually getting excited.
Beautiful ground strikes landed. He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
Nicely done. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Chandler's back in half guard, very comfortable here. Look at the torso on the right side. Major bruising, and it's only getting worse. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Double leg takedown attempt here, and that is a good attempt as he gets the fight back to the mat.
It's ideal. His ideal situation just happened. He got it, gotta watch his neck.
That guillotine is tight. Oh, guillotine choke getting close now. You gotta be kidding me, he's out. Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Dober. Landing strikes nicely here from top position. All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
Nice strike from bottom position. Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. Another ground and pound strike gets home. Dober's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly.
Look at that. Recognize he's about to lose position.
Chandler's in half guard now. Continuing to work out of the half guard. Dober's right back to the full mount here.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position. The hard ground and pound is paying dividends. He has opened up a cut.
Final seconds of round 4. 20 minutes down, 5 to go. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure. But nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round as they attend to that pretty nasty cut in his eye area.
You got to lock in defensively, man. You cannot be out there just fighting. His opponent is too high level to try to fight him with his ego. Now he's dealing with a nasty cut over his eye. Why do you need another thing to manage when you already got one of the best fighters in the world in front of you?
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
5th and final round. Oh, nice jab there by Drew Dober. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Tweety Bird over the top of his head.
Well, watch for him to set up that hook again here. Well, not sure if I should knock his fight IQ, but it seems like he's sort of playing around here. It feels like the finish is there for the taking.
Yeah, the finish is there. And he needs to take his time to try and find it. Don't rush. Be patient. And in that patience, you'll find a punch or kick that will put your opponent out.
Good work from the top here by Chandler.
And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Dober. All right, the referee not seeing enough action there. We go back to the center of the octagon now.
That's one of those shots that if you take one of them, it can, in the night, that one landed right on the spot. Oh, beautiful level change.
Well, what a great showcase for these two fighters and this division, down to the wire between two of the best.
They show what type of fighter this division possesses. They should be very proud, both of them.
Fight back!
All right, so the cut really starting to open up wider now, and you gotta credit this striker for continuing to attack that area.
Just knowing the target, knowing what he's supposed to do, and doing it as effectively as he is right now. This guy's tremendous. He's getting the ball here. He's trying to get to a half guard at least, at minimum. Try to go to half guard. Yep, gotta be very careful there.
Seconds to go in the fight. Chandler's in half guard. Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
Well, the cut man's getting excited, but nobody else is. That cut's getting worse by the minute.
Every time he gets hit there, it gets a little bit messier.
Posture's up now. That's a vicious head strike. How'd he take it? And now he's got the back. And there is the final horn. What a 25-minute affair tonight. We're going to the scorecards. All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce.
We go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All three judges score the contest 48-47. For the winner by unanimous decision, Iron Michael Chandler.
Well, that's got to feel good for Iron Michael Chandler, right? To be able to sustain and outlast through a tough fight and win by decision. I know he's always in hot pursuit of the finish, but this is a valuable experience, I would think, for him moving forward here in this gauntlet at 155.
It's massive. It's massive for Chandler to be on the right side of